Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Saturday the 27th, and today was an absolutely beautiful day today. Could not have asked for a better day. Had a tiny little breeze going on, started off kind of nice and cool, got nice and plenty warm in the sun, and then it cooled back off this evening. Absolutely just beautiful. Headed up, had a handful of things to get done around here. Nothing really major. Tried to sync my iPad after I did the update for the iOS 8.2 or 0.2, whatever you want to call it, and it was not wanting to sync up with the freaking Mac. I don't know what the hell is going on. It took forever. I finally just booted the system and said to hell with it and stopped it because I was tired of waiting around for the whole thing to kick off and get finished. Wasted way more time than I wanted to this morning. But I finally got out of here, headed up to Des Moines to do some shopping up there. I was going to pick up some new woodworking tools and some shrubs and some trees and all kinds of stuff. I tried to buy, I had last year, the neighbor south of me here, I've got like a crick and some trees and like a little bit of a timber. Then they owned the next chunk of land and it was just full of timber, like just a worthless ditch. Really had nothing good in it except just a bunch of trees, not got a lot of sound. Kept down a little bit of breeze and a little bit of privacy is really all it was for. And they decided they were going to put a garden in there or some crap. I don't know the hell. I kept trying to buy the little stupid lot. It was worth about $500 probably. I offered them 15 grand and they didn't take it because they're on crack apparently. And from there, they bulldozed it all down last year, and it just pissed me off. They're supposed to, the city's even been on them. They've been sanctioning them and stuff, or threatening sanctions, haven't done anything about it. They're supposed to get it all cleaned up, get all the dead trees out of there, and get it back filled with dirt and anything else that on your road away, but they're not. The city sucks. They only go after people who are willing to actually do something and fix their property up. People who just tell them to basically piss off, the city never pursues it anymore. They're just like, well, we tried. I don't know what else to do. We're going to send them another letter. So, well, anyway, since that happened, I've been planting trees around my house. I've decided every year I'm going to plant 4 more trees. But I'm a guy who is going to plant in the fall when I can get the trees at half price instead of planting in the spring and paying full price for it. My theory is I'll get the same number of trees, the same 4 trees, but I'll get them for half the money. So went up there today, left my dog home because I plan on buying a buttload of stuff, which I had a van full of stuff. The dog's not going to hang out in the van very well with a bunch of trees in it. I almost took the trailer and took the dog with me, which part of me kind of wished I would have because it was such a beautiful day and there was a ton of dogs at the dog park down by the post office and he would have had such a good time. But I had somebody watch him for the day for me, which worked out good. Gave me a chance to basically hit the stores. Since I've gotten him, I'm really never alone without him. Like it's maybe a few times, half a dozen times at most. And I've had him for over a year, and I've been without that dog. So, and it's one of those deals. I was up there in Des Moines. This is, I think, my second time being in Des Moines for the day without him. Yeah, second time. And the first time I've actually had a full day to do stuff. The other time I went up there on a bike ride with a friend, and we pretty much went up there, rode the bike, grabbed some food, and came home. That's all we did. So we did nothing else. Gave me a good chance to run around some stores and take my time. Usually when I hit a store, he's out in the van, the air conditioner's running or the heater's running, kind of stuff, and I don't leave him out there very long. So I run in, I grab the stuff I need, and I hit the road, get back out of there. Today I was able to wander around and kind of just up and down the aisles of stores and take my time. Ended up finding some stuff I wanted. Ended up getting a hell of a killer deal on a few items. There was kind of an unadvertised sale I heard about through YouTube here. Super excited about it. I ended up saving, let's see here, 60, I saved $165 today on basically an unadvertised sale. And I'm going to be able to save another 100 next week with the items in stock I want and go from there. So super excited about that. May even save another 200 the week after if I decide to buy the next item up there I'm wanting. So it's a pretty good deal. Super excited about that. Picked up a new table saw, a sander, dado blades. I picked up just a handful of stuff I needed. A few things I didn't get. One of the things I wanted was a new planer for woodworking, and apparently it's an online deal only through the supplier I was trying to get it through. They don't carry it in stock. So my sale price will not work there, so I've got to decide if that's the one I want or one of the ones they carry in stock, which would actually end up being like $60 cheaper. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure I want that one. I think I kind of want this or the one online and spend an extra $60 and go from there. So I did pick up 4 new trees, 2 new shrubs, and 2 new ornamental grasses, I think is what I picked up. I don't know exactly what I got, but I got all that stuff. That was really cool. I did also pick out the colored paint I want for my house. I was going to buy it today, but I knew I wasn't going to be painting in the next 3 days. I would not be painting the house, and I didn't want the paint left shaken up really well instead of trying to stir it back up again. So I went ahead and held off on that. I might buy that tomorrow when I go to Ottumwa. My plan tomorrow is to go kayaking. I have a friend of mine coming up from Missouri to go kayaking with me, and if all goes as planned, we're going to have my buddy in Ottumwa drop us off up by Eddyville and then paddle back down. It's between a 3 to 5 hour paddle, depending on how fast you paddle. So we can go from there. Hopefully that'll be a good time. But tonight, just drove home, went out to eat. Ended up eating at a Cajun place up there in Des Moines. Real nice place. Kind of a real traditional. I walk in the building. The room's filled with smoke where they were blacking some catfish, and it didn't have a good exhaust fan apparently. And live blues music going on by a couple old blues singers there. Dude on the keyboard, they were just rocking out, having a good time. A little bit loud for just a regular restaurant. Not really a theme atmosphere bar type scene. Would have been awesome, but in a restaurant, it's a little loud. People at the next table over from me were trying to talk, and they were talking way too damn loud because the guy was singing real loud, so it was kind of weird. To my right is annoying conversation, people I don't listen to. To my left is beautiful blues music, but I couldn't really enjoy it because the people off to my right just basically screamed talking, 10 feet from me. So that, other than that, wasn't too bad. I had some alligator balls, and they were overcooked, for my opinion. I thought they were kind of gross. Didn't like those, but I had a po' boy. The po' boy was awesome. I mean, absolutely just phenomenal. Very delicious. There's like 20 more things on that menu I want to try, but I could definitely see myself eating that po' boy again. So I got to figure out, I need to go back there. It was a really cool little place. So super excited about that. Drove home, had a hell of a time trying to stay awake. I don't know what it is. I leave Des Moines, I fall asleep now. I did that years ago, and then I did have about a 10-year, 15-year stint. That didn't happen, but now it seems like I pull out of Des Moines. I don't care if it's 5 in the afternoon or 5 in the morning. I'm falling asleep when I leave that damn town. So anyway, got to work through that issue and find out what's going on there. I think I tagged a deer. It was one of those deals I thought I heard a thump. I couldn't really quite tell. It's like if I did, I just barely clipped a leg or a hind quarter there. And it was one of those things. I looked up, he's coming out, and I did what I tell everybody, never do. And I actually allowed myself to swerve, which was dumb with all the weight in the back and everything else and the stuff I had. I could have been hurt pretty bad. But I was able to miss him. I had literally just been thinking about the fact that I looked all around. There's nobody around me in that. And then I knew I was only one on the road at the time. So I did a little swerve motion. And like I said, I think I might have clipped a hoof. It wasn't enough to do any damage to the deer or my van, but it scared the crap out of me. I don't swerve for deer. I don't even really look for deer. I don't really get concerned about deer for the last 15 years. I just kind of let it go. And I damn near caught one tonight. So that would have definitely sucked, but oh well, things happen. And in a 1-ton van, I think I would have won that battle. I'm at that point, I'm 6,500, maybe 7,000 pounds in that giant thing. The van itself weighs over 6,000 pounds. And then you add all the stuff I had in it, and I had well over 1,000 pounds in that damn thing. So anyway, that's all I had for tonight. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.